your weights, have them ready. So weights week, we're going to be using, I'm going to do different ones each session. There'll be some bits that are the same, but we'll just add slight variations on. So with the weights, go carefully. As I say, it's mainly, we're not going to be doing so much of the rolling on them or having them under the feet, that sort of thing. It's going to be around the shoulders and that sort of thing. So if you have got shoulders that you're a little bit worried about, you don't need to use the weights. You can use them for some of them where we're doing perhaps more stability stuff. You know your own shoulders, go carefully. So let's start off with Alison finding some music so that she doesn't feel so alone. There we go. And standing up nice and tall. Think about that posture. The feet are underneath the hips. The knees are a little bit relaxed. We're stretching up through the back of that neck, opening out across the shoulders. Have a little roll forwards and backwards through that low part of your back. So we're thinking about that little bucket of water, tipping it forward. It's perhaps a bucket of ice in some people's rooms at the moment, if they've not had any heating. Drawing back the other way. Finding that mid position. From that mid position, should we just have a little shrug of our shoulders up, roll them back and drop them down. Shrug up, back and down. Keep going for another 3, 2, 1, and then let's have a little roll and twist. Keep going through that arm. Turning the body as well. I'll try not to hit through my wall. Changing over to the other side, reaching round. Little twist through that upper body as well. Round we go. Last one, and then reach both up into the air. Have a little stretch. We'll get a little bit of triceps work. So a little bend of the elbow and straighten. Bend and straighten. For 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Stretch them round. Come back in and into our lovely dumb waiters. Opening out. Think about where your rib cage is. Try and keep it stacked up above your pelvis. Don't let it splay out at the bottom too much. So we're stretching through that back line. Nice long neck, chin gently tipped in. With the next one, we're going to go wide. Reaching out, stretching out and coming back in. And again. Turning out, reaching out, coming back in. 2 more. Stretch and back. With this one, staying out nice and wide, let's go over into our mermaid. And if you're using a weight, you'll feel that just take you a little bit further. Round we come, through the middle, out and open the other way. Nice straight stretch over and come back. Once more each side. But let's have a little roll through the middle as well. So down we go, into the middle. Dangle there, then gently, gently come back up. Restacking ourselves, dropping the shoulders down. Through that dumb waiter, out and over. Reaching over, stretching over, round we go. Down we go. Dangling down at the bottom. Gently, gently drawing ourselves up. Coming up nice and tall. From there, let's go into our balancing. So we're lifting up. And we're lowering back down. And again, drawing in through the tummy, lifting up and lowering back down. Keep going for another 2. Lift and lower. I do think it's easier with the weights at our sides. With this one, up we go. Hold it there. Bend the knees, lower the heels and come back up. So we're into our little foot series. Up, bend the knees, heels and back up. 3 to go. Knees, heels, and up. Lift, knees, heels, and up. Last one. Up we come. Bend the knees, lower the heels, drop it there. Little toy soldier march. Nice arms, controlled out as you go. For 3, 2, 1, and lifting right up. Deep breath in. Breath out, rest those ears. It's Mickey Mouse again. Deep breath in, breath out. Let's go dolphin diving for 4, go, curling up, reaching out, head to tail and come back up. And again, swooping down, reaching out. Lovely big stretch down that back line. Down we go. Reach back out. Last one. Down we go. Coming back up. Big stretch up. Reach wide, come back down. Breath in, breath out. Drop that head, lower the arms all the way down to the floor. You can leave the weights there. Have a stretch down. Gently, gently come back up. We should feel all nice and light if you've got rid of weights. Breath in, breath out. Drop the head. Dangle those arms in front. Go all the way down towards the floor, even if you need a little bend of your knee. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Going a little bit deeper. And then restack yourself. We'll do one more, then we'll go down onto the mats. Breath in, breath out, down we go. Stretching down, reaching down, and we're going to go down onto the mats. So I'm going to rearrange everybody. I'm going to switch the TV on, so I've got the YouTubers up there. I haven't got the Zoom on the big screen today. See if I can find you guys. That's better. I want to see you all starring on the big screen. That looks okay. So we are going to start off in our normal starting position. I'm just going to move that one a bit. So you can see me a bit better. Okay, right, so down we are. Normal starting position. The weights are going to be down by the side of our hips, with our hands just gently resting on them for now. Thinking about our feet and knees being hip width apart. Weight on equal on both sides of our bottom, opening out wide across the chest. Think about that rib cage. Think about sinking it down onto the mat. So breath in, breath out. Sink the ribs down, gently pull up through the tummy, through the pelvic floor. Breathe in, breathe out again, relaxing onto the mat. Enjoy the relax while you've got it. Last one. Breath in, breath out. Now we're going to start off with our double leg stretch arms. I'm just going to move down the mat a little bit. So we're going to take our arms from that position. We're going to do it a little bit differently today. So if you take hold of your weights, just lift them up long by your hips. We're going to turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Take the arms out to the side. Lift them up towards the ceiling and lower back down. So the palms should be down as you come back down. Okay, so that's the movement. We're going to be concentrating on what's happening around those shoulder blades at the back, keeping them relaxed onto the rib cage. So turn the hands palm up, float the arms out to the side, drawing in through the middle, and then lift up and lower back down. Once you've got the idea of the arms, think about where that core is as well. We're centered through the middle. So palms up, float out, lift back up, sinking down through the shoulder blades and down. Two more like that. Round we go, up towards the ceiling and lower back down. Last one. Think about this, the shoulder blades onto that rib cage, lifting up and lower back down, all the way to the mat and relax. Breath in, breath out. Let's reverse it now. So picking the balls up or your weights up. If you're using them, we're going up overhead, and this time go as far back as you can whilst you're controlling them and then out to the side, all the way down towards your hips. Turning your hands over, palms are down. Up we come again. Now your hands should be wider than your shoulders. Don't get them too close together. Taking them back, and as you go over, really pull down through the ribs. Keep the lower back almost to the ground. Sweep round to the sides and turn. And again. We've got 3 to go. Resting if you need to. Going without the weights if you need to. Be sensible with your shoulders. Turn the palms down. And again, reaching up, reaching over, out to the side. Round we come. And down. Last one. So a lot more upper body focus today. Round we come. Lower back down and rest those arms. Having said that, we are going to do a lot of tummies now. Okay, so feet and knees hip width apart. Pop your hands behind your head, supporting that neck. We're going to do our normal abdo prep. So a breath in to prepare, breath out, lifting up, checking the tummy's flat, and then slowly, slowly lowering back down. Breath in to prepare. Breath out, and we're folding up through the middle, rolling up gently. Lower back's nice and flat onto the mat, or almost flat. Elbows nice and wide. 3 more like that. Up we come. Slowly back down, resting if you need to. Breath in. Breath out, drawing in right from the bottom of your tummy. Last one coming up. Up we come. And lower back down. Okay, we're going to add some extra holds in this time. So with both hands behind the head to start with, we're going to lift up, then take one arm, reach it down, tap the ball, palm down, palm up, bring the arm back and lower back down. Breath in, breath out, roll up, reach down, tap the ball, palm down, palm up, behind the head and lower back down. And again, once more like that, each side, coming up, reach down, palm up, behind head and lower. And last one like that, lifting up, reach down, palm up, bring the arm back and lower back down. Okay, still with us. Let's go a little bit more though. So we're not going to have the rest in between this time. So we come up with one arm. You go down, palm up, back behind head, swap hands. Palm down, palm up, behind your head and lower. So just a little bit longer hold. Breath in. Here we go. Last one like that. Up we come. Palm down, palm up, behind head. Change hands. Palm down, palm up, behind head and lower back down. Have a little rest there. Bring your knees up towards your chest. Give them a little cuddle. And we're going to have a little go at our obliques next. So gently rest those legs back down. Hip width apart. Weight even through both sides of your bottom. Wide across the shoulders. Have a little breath in. Breath out. One hand behind the head, one hand resting on the ball at your side. So we've done this one before. We're going to come up and add that little side bend reach. Back to the middle and lower down. Keep to the same side. Then we're coming up, roll sideways, back to the middle and down. The hand behind the head's just supporting that head. We want it to be lifting up through the tummy, reaching down the side, using those side muscles and our oblique muscles. We've got 2 to go. Breathe in, Breathe out, reach down the side, come back and lower. Last one to that side. Breath in, breath out. Reach, back and lower. Well done, folks. Change over to the other side. Have a little respite. And when you're ready, let's do 6 to the other side. So we breathe in, breathe out, abdo prep up, and then side bend. Rolling along that ball or reaching down to the side if your weight doesn't roll. Coming up, reach down the side. So we're bending like a banana. And again. Up we come. Round to the side and back. Well done. We've got 3 to go. Squeezing in through that tummy, dropping the rib cage down towards the pelvis. Back. Final 2. Up we come. Reach. Back. And down. Last one. Down we go. Coming back. Rest back down. Bring both arms down. Have a little stretch out to the side, in fact. Let's bring the knees together and let's have a little hip twist. You might need to move your weights so that you don't crash into them with your hips. Stretching out. And then over to the other side. Once more each side. And then we're going to have a little go at some shoulder bridging. Over we go. So, walk the feet out, hip width apart. So, for shoulder bridges, we will be using the weights later on, so have them handy. If you're going to use your weights, you can get rid of your head pillow if you want to. From there, let's do our normal shoulder bridge. So, weights even, we're drawing in through that tummy, peeling that spine off the mat. Big toes are down, wide across the shoulders. And then gently, gently roll back down again. Trying to peel each bit of your spine back down in turn. Breathing in to prepare. Breathing out, thinking up through pelvic floor. Peeling up through your tummy. A little bit of bottom work as well. And then lower back down. Bit by bit by bit. With the next one, let's add a little hold at the top and we'll do some toy soldier arms. So, drawing in, peeling and lifting up. Keep nice and level. If you want to, you can do your weights or you can go without your weights. Lift them up into the air and then toy soldier. For 6, 5, 4, 3, keep that bridge up. 2, 1, both arms to the ceiling. And then gently, 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 gently lower yourself back down. Lower those arms down. Good stuff. Breathe in. Let's do that once more. Breathe out. Pulling in through your tummy. Peeling back up. Resting nice and wide across the shoulders onto the feet. The arms come up and we split. For 6, 5. Keep pulling up through that tummy. Tight through your bottom. 3 to go. 2, 1. Both arms up to the ceiling. Lower yourself down. Bring those arms down. Resting yourself there. Let's just change that shoulder bridge a little bit, okay? So we're going to draw in through your tummy. Come up into your shoulder bridge. From there, can you bring one leg into a single tabletop? And lower it back down. Change to the other side. So drawing up, keep the bridge nice and straight. Single tabletop. and lower back down and roll back down. Okay, looking good. Let's do that again. Drawing in, squeezing and lifting up. Nice straight line to start with. Hold tight there in the middle. Keep the pelvis square as you come up into your shoulder, into your tabletop and down, tabletop and down, and lower back down. Everybody looks good. Okay, so let's change it again this time. Drawing in, lifting up, nice straight line into your single tabletop. Now, just keeping on that leg, we're going to tap it down for 3, 2, 1. Come back up and then lower all the way down and roll back down. Changing over to the other side this time. So drawing in, peel back up. Really work through that bottom, pull up through your tummy. Single tabletop with the other leg. Keep up nice and tap down for 3, 2. Drawing in through your tummy to work that bottom. Last one, come back up. Check your bridges nice and straight before lowering that leg back down and gently rolling, rolling, rolling back down. Well done. Let's do that once more, and then we're going to have a stretch of those hamstrings, okay? So rolling back up, squeeze through your bottom, single tabletop, and tap down for 3, 2, 1. Let's go straight onto the other leg. Up we come, and 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Lower that leg down and gently roll all the way back down. Have a little rest there. If you've got your stretching strap handy, grab it now. Let's have a little hamstring stretch. Little breather. So that was just the start of some variations on the shoulder bridge that we'll bring in over the next couple of weeks before Christmas. Lots of ideas. So stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. Heel away, toe down, slide the other leg out. Enjoy the stretch. Take a nice deep breath in and a breath out. Stretch a little bit further. Breath in, breath out. Holding that position there for another 4, 3, really reach that heel away. 2, 1, bring that leg back down. Let's change over to the other side. Knee to chest, give it a cuddle. Stretch that hip out and then reach up towards the ceiling. Toes down, heel away. Slide the other leg if you want to. Have a big old stretch. Relax down through that upper body. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Stretch just that little bit more. And hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax that leg down. Cast aside your stretching strap if you're using it. Come back into our normal starting position. We're going to finish off with a little bit of one leg stretch, but we're going to bring in some arm work while we're doing it. So if you're using weights and you want to use weights, we're going to be doing some bicep curls and we're going to be doing some chest presses. So that's the sort of movement we're doing. So it's not so severe on the shoulders. It's more for the elbowy sort of area. Okay, so center through the middle. Okay, and bring one leg into a single tabletop. We're going to one leg stretch that leg. As we stretch that leg, we're going to bicep curl. So we reach out and bicep curl in and down and again and down. Now I've got my elbows on the ground at the moment. We'll do one more like that. And now I'm going to lift the arms up so they're not supported on the mats, and we'll carry on from there. Elbows and out. Elbows and out. Elbows. Two more. Keeping an eye on you're working through that center. Don't be arching through the leg, through the back. Come back down all the way and rest there. Let's get on with the other leg. So center through the middle, single tabletop. So when you're doing that one leg stretch, really make sure you're keeping in the middle as well. This time with the arms, we're going to bring them up across our chest. From there, as you reach out, you're reaching up towards the ceiling and back. Reach up and back. So the elbows are out to the side. Doing a chest stretch, a chest press rather. Reach out. You guess what I'm going to do next. If we're doing a chest press, we've got to do a chest stretch next. Keep going. Reach. We're pulling in through that tummy. 2 to go. Last one. Coming back down. Lower that leg down. Take the arms out to the side. Bring the feet and knees together. And let's hip twist over. Trying to keep those shoulders down on the mats this time. Stretching out across that chest. Really bring those hips over. Breath in, breath out. Over to the other side. Stretching right over. Head can go the opposite way. Giving that chest a good stretch. And back through the middle once more each side. Down we go. Last one, over to the other side before we change our position. Big stretch over. Come back in, and we're going to go over into high kneeling. So I might need to just adjust cameras a little bit so you can see me. Tilt you up a bit. Okay, so high kneeling. You can put a pad underneath your knees if you want to. So in that position, just make sure, think about that center again. So we're drawing in, tilting back, tilting forwards, feeling how much movement we've got. We're lifting up through the back of the head as well. Don't let the top part sag down. So we're nice and high and tall. From there, we've got our weights. If you want to use them, you don't have to. We're going to start off by bringing our weights across our chest, stretch out and back in. Stretch out and back in. So it's like a row, just below shoulder height. 2 more. Still standing up nice and tall through our knees. Last one. Okay, we're going to get complicated now. Okay, armography as they sound strictly. Out we go. Down we go. Back up and in. So it's out, press back, bring back up, come back in. Drawing in through your tummy, out, press back, lift up, come back in. 2 more like that. Out, down, up and in, out, press back, up and in. Okay. Out, down, all the way up to the top and circle round. Come back in. Okay. Out, down, all the way up, circle round, bring back in. Keep going. Out, press back, lift up, round we go. bring back in, and last one, press back, lift all the way up, circle all the way down, and bring back in. Have a little sit back down, bring the arms out in front of you, go into your child pose, have a little stretch out. Before we go back up and we just alter it a little bit. Well, we change it a lot actually. Thigh workout time. So if we come up into that high kneeling again, drawing in through our tummy, you do it with or without your balls. Okay, we're going to do our bicep curls again. But as you bicep curl, just have a little sway back. Bicep curl, come back up. Okay, so sway back, drawing in through your tummy, keep your back straight. You're hinging from your knees, not your body. And you don't need to go back too far. You'll feel it through the thighs, yeah? Sway back, bicep curl, come back in. Let's see if we can do 3 bicep curls with this last one. Sway back, biceps, biceps, holding in there, biceps, come back in and rest down. Good stuff. Might not feel a lot, but the thighs will know it tomorrow, so we will stretch them out. Let's go into 4 point. More familiar territory. We're going to do our little cat stretch up and down. So dropping the tail, lifting the head, and then tail underneath. Stretch yourself up. And lower back down again. Tail up, head up, and then peel your way back up. Drawing in through your tummy, stretching up between the shoulder blades. Having a good old stretch. Feeling the movement this time. See how much you've got. Find that mid position. From there, we're going to go swimming. So drawing in through your tummy. Tuck the toes in on one leg. And then slide that leg out. So we're really lifting up with the toes drawn in and the heel up. 2, 3 little lifts. 4, 5, 6. And bring it back in. So other side. So stay nice and straight. Tuck the toes in. Feel that heel then stretch out. Really stretch your heel out. Lift the leg up and tap down. It's a really straight leg, really working through the bottom. 3 more taps. So normally we've been sort of pointing our toes when we've been doing these. We're doing it with our heel leading this time, and it really focuses a lot more on the bottom, I found. So drawing in through your tummy once more like that. Tuck the toes in, stretch that leg out nice and straight, tighten through your bottom and lift and tap for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring back in. Just 4 more on the other side, lifting up through your shoulders, remember, toes underneath, slide away, get that leg really stretched, and then tighten through your bottom, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, come back in. Okay, have a little stretch back. Let those wrists have a little rest. Hopefully everything's okay. This time we're going to do that, but we're going to add some triceps work at the back of our arm. Okay, so this is where I've got to put my thinking head on. So could be risky on a Monday morning, but we'll have a go. You can do it with or without your weight. So from your straight back position, drawing in through your tummy, slide your leg out, ready for your swimming. Take the arm up in front of you. Lift the leg up and then bring that arm back behind you so it's resting by your hip. Yeah? Hopefully nice and steady there, and then you're going to bend the elbow and straighten the elbow. Keeping that leg up there. Bend and straighten, steady as you can through the rest of your body. Last one. Straight out, bring the arm back and lower down. Let's try it on the other side. So, center through the middle, send that leg away, nice and tight, And stretch the other arm out, lift the leg up, bring that arm by the side of you, and bend the elbow and straighten. So we're working the triceps at the back of our arm. Keep going, holding steady in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Come back in, rest that leg down, have a stretch back. So hopefully we've got an idea what the arm's going to do. So we're going to do that once more, but we'll add a little leg work in as well, okay? It's good for our mental capacity, okay? Anti-dementia, thinking, multitasking and everything else. So the arm is going to be doing that triceps. The leg is going to be bending and straightening. So here we go. I'll do it on the other side so you can see what the leg's going to do. So tightening through your tummy, stretch the leg out to start with, reach the arm out, bring it back by your side. And as you bring the arm in, the knee comes in. Knee stretches out, arm stretches out. In and out. In and out. Keep going, trying to stay steady through the rest of the body. 2 to go. Last one. Come back in and rest down. Let's go over to the other side. Drawing in. Slide the leg out. Okay. Arm goes out. Lift the leg up. Bring the arm back to the side of you. Bend the elbow. Bring the knee in. Straighten the elbow. Leg goes out. Okay. Hopefully it's getting you warm now. Stretch out. 3 to go. Reaching away. Folding in. Reach and fold. Last one. Reach and fold. And stretch back into your child pose. Well done, folks. Enough of all that ball and those weights. Have a good old.
That was so funny.
You enjoy that? It's good for the coordination, okay? Gets those brain cells switched on. Stretching it out. Because we did that little lean back before we get up into standing, I just want us to stretch out the front of those thighs because I really don't want us to be aching too much there tomorrow morning. So have a little lay down on your tummies. Bring a heel towards your bottom and stretch it there. So it's our quad stretch. Because that little lean back really does put a lot of strain on those thigh muscles. Works them harder than anything else, I think. Holding it there. 3, 2, 1. Changing over to the other side. Heel to bottom. Knees can come together. You can do a little tiny pelvic tilt if you need to get a stretch. This is my tighter side. Feel it a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Gently let it go back down. Gently, gently have a little stretch up. And shall we come all the way up into standing and we'll finish off in standing. So let's rearrange you all so you can see me.
Is this what you learned at the weekend?
This is some of the stuff that we did at the weekend. I know from previous courses, I've tried to throw everything that I've done all in one straight away on the first week back, and that can get very confusing. So it's getting that fine judgment of adding some new different types of things in, but just bit by bit, so it's not too confusing for you guys, but also not being so far away from the course that I can forget what we did. So hopefully I've written a few classes down to hopefully get us through till Christmas, just adding in a few different things. So, because we all need a little bit of something different now and again, don't we?
Yeah.
So let's have a little shake out of those arms, because they've been holding on to weights for a while. Take a deep breath in, breath out, nod the head and shoulders, little bend of the knees, link the hands, and then stretch away. Reaching out And coming slowly, 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 slowly up. The good thing about the course this weekend, as we pause at the top and then stretch out wide, was because it had been recorded, you could do whichever session you wanted to in whichever order, and you could go back and replay bits.
Yeah, that's good.
So I was able to do the class with them and then go back and write out the bits after. Normally at conference, you're sitting there and you're frantically trying to write it down and then do it and then catch up. And so I think it worked really well. Breath in, breath out. Drop those heads down, stretching out through the back of your shoulders, bend the knees, stretch out, reach out. Big stretch all the way through. Coming up to the top, stretch out those arms really wide, and we really need to stretch out wide today after all that arm work. Coming back into the middle, floaty, floaty arms up. From there, let's do our arm openings. So twisting round and come back, lengthening through the neck. Round we go to the other side and come back. Once more each side. Keep thinking about being long through that middle. Out we go to the other side. Coming back and lowering down. Let's go wide. Feet turned out. The hips haven't had too much of a workout today. Let's bring them into the equation. Out we go for 4 and up. 3, 2, 1. Hold in there. Stretch across. Circle up and over. Round to the other side. Circle up and over. Front corner. Up to the back corner. Circling round. Other corner. Reach back. Circle round. Come into the middle. Have a big pull up. And stretch out there. We won't bother with hands. We've done them in lying. Have a little shake out. We're going to do our calf stretch, but we're going to add in our sort of upper body stretch while we do it. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lunge forwards. So you might not need to do it against a wall today. Reach one arm forward, wrap it around your body, give it a good stretch. Weight across there so that your weight's on the front leg. We're giving this arm a bit of a cuddle, a bit of a stretch. Holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Change over to the other leg. Toe down, heel down. Wobble and lunge forward. Bring that other arm up and across. So you might feel it, I'm feeling it sort of just at the back of my neck, shoulder area. Hold it there, leaning forward slightly. 3, 2, 1. Coming back into the middle, have a little shake out. Lift both arms up. Bring one hand behind your head. Use the other arm to help stretch it over your head. So we're stretching down the triceps. If it's too difficult to do it behind your head, you can always do it in front of your head. 3, 2, 1. Lift up, change over to the other arm. Stretching out. Hold in there for 3, 2, 1. Big reach up. Big stretch out all the way to the fingertips and relax down. Breath in, breath out. Chin on chest. Rolling down. Stretch all the way down the front of your thighs. Reach down towards the floor. Folding yourself up as tight as you can. The weight's on the front of your feet. Your hips are up towards the ceiling. And then you slowly, slowly come back up. You see, this is where the little monkey imp in me is going, oh, we could add that bit in that they did. We could add this bit in. Not today. Go away. Let's do the normal. Down we go. Reach down to the floor. At the bottom, take a nice deep breath in. Breath out. Go a little bit deeper. And then slowly, slowly, slowly peel yourself back up. Restacking yourself, drawing in through the hips, lifting up through the body. Deep breath in. Up we go. And a breath out. And again. Breath in. And a breath out. Well done, folks.
Thank you. Thank you.
A bit more upper body than we normally do. So,
Very interesting.
a little bit more